I'm Darren Miles with Darren Miles Photography, and I'm based here in beautiful, sunny Southwest Florida. And today we're taking a look at the COMICA CVM WM 100 Plus wireless microphone setup. And this is 2 transmitters and 1 receiver for a really good price. Now, just to set up this video really quickly, just so you know, this is a sponsored video, and that is COMICA sent me the wireless lav mic setup in exchange for the review. So I'm not being paid per se, but they did send me the kit in exchange for this video. Now, the timing was really good because I've been utilizing the Sony UWP. These microphones all have like 10 letters and numbers. My Sony UWP, I've had it for the last 6 years, and it's definitely starting to show signs of age. It's falling apart. The antennas are starting to strip, the wires are exposing. It's just, I had a battery leak in it once. It's falling apart. It's time. So I was in the market for a wireless lav setup, and I had actually purchased the Rode Link right around the same time that COMICA offered me this wireless microphone setup to test out for them. And I thought, sure, you know what, I'll take it because I can always use a backup, so why not? So anyway, that's the story behind that. So let's talk about some of the pros. Number one is the price. This is only $220 for 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. And that's great because it does have 2 transmitters, which means I could do an interview style with 2 microphones and I don't have to worry about the sound from one person being less because they have to you have to hope that the mic picks up the sound from a person a few meters away. So you have some imbalance in sound levels. With 2 transmitters, I can have 2 people in an interview style side by side and they can be talking simultaneously. It'll pick up the sound of both, which I think is great. And that's included. That's kind of a nice little perk. If you're shooting an interview style, maybe you're recording a band that has a lead vocal and a backup vocal, it's kind of nice to have. I think Julian Edelman was deserving of the MVP.
No, it should have been Brian Allen, the punter, because he had to punt like 10 times.
Number 2, COMICA says this has a working distance of 100 meters, so we put that to the test. We're outside in front of my studio right now, and you can see this long corridor goes all the way back. It's probably a good 100 meters. It's probably about the distance that COMICA says this mic should work in. So let's give it a shot, see what we get. I'm about halfway, actually about a third of the way down right now. So testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Let's keep going. Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2, about 50 meters away, testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2, about 3/4 of the way down the building now. I'm gonna keep going. Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. I have no idea whether it's gonna work. This is a pretty good distance away. We're probably getting close to that 100-meter distance now. I'm gonna keep going. Okay, so that came up far into the building. I'm at the other end of the building right now. This building's about 100 meters long. So, test. Let's see what we got. A couple other pros. It has 48 channels. It's extraordinarily lightweight. It's not very intrusive. It's actually super lightweight. It's a featherweight. One of the cool things, it seems to be a trend in general in photography and electronics. This supports USB charging, so you can plug this into a USB cable and it'll actually charge the batteries. I use Eneloops. You can't do it with alkaline batteries or non-rechargeables, but if you have rechargeable batteries, it'll recharge with a USB. It's kind of nice. You don't have to take them out. That's kind of cool. What are some of the cons? Now, those are all the pros. Got a good distance, it's lightweight, but the biggest con to me is, frankly, the build quality. This thing is cheap, thin plastic. I mean, it feels super brittle and it's hollow. Don't drop this, because like glass or like anything that's hollow, I feel like if it hits the ground, it's gonna break into like 30 pieces. So I suggest you clip it onto somebody and just keep it there. If a woman's wearing a dress and she doesn't have any pockets, maybe put it off to the side so it's out of the line of sight. But just keep in mind you don't want to drop these things. If there's a lack of professionalism with these, it's that they're not built that well. So that's kind of the negative. But anyway, apart from that, at the end of the day, it's really all about the sound. Now, I've got a relatively deep baritone voice, so I'm curious to hear from you what you all think about the sound. You've heard this whole video now for about 3 minutes, 4 minutes, just hearing me ramble on, but I'm curious to hear what you think. So anyway, this is the COMICA CVM WM 100 Plus. It's $220. The link to purchase it is down below. And I'm Darren Miles with Darren Miles Photography, and I'm based here in beautiful, sunny Southwest Florida. If you like videos like this, give me a thumbs up, or better yet, subscribe. And until the next time, happy listening.